Hey, what's up, guys? Braden Dunn for Big Baller Network, and we are here with the LA Rams in 2028. Only 4 weeks to go. Week 15 is against the Philadelphia Eagles, who are 9-4. A very tough game up ahead of us. We are bottom of the division at 4-9, basically knocked out of the playoffs. So we will go through the highlights of the next 4 games and finally get into this offseason.
But here's the kickoff. We start with the ball, and we are here, week 15. Gilbert Horn to return. Here he goes across the 20. Good return all the way to the 35. He'll break a tackle, and he's gone. Gilbert Horn. No one to beat. Touchdown. Insane. And LA will be up 7-0. And the hearts of the Philadelphia Eagles are feeling a little different right now. Look at that broken tackle. A linebacker. Here's a 3rd and 3 for Philadelphia's first drive, and it's incomplete. A nice pass pickup by Elijah Jones. Franklin's having a great year. 10 touchdowns, 4 INTs. The benching was an amazing idea by me. Ben Tennant was nowhere near of how Franklin's playing. But here's a run and a touchdown. We got all the way in the red zone, and Jawan Bond just easily ran it in. 14-0. Philadelphia nowhere to be found. And even the very next drive that we got the ball after a Philly 3-and-out, Hudson Lippett caught it in the end zone, and it was 21-zip at the end of the first quarter. We had 84 passing yards, 78 in the first quarter on the ground. But here is Hurts finally going to get in the end zone. He'll run in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And they'll now be down by 14. But this game is certainly going our way. Here's a 3rd and 4. J.R. Franklin has time. He'll throw towards the sideline, and that is a catch. And it's Alex Glass, the 4th-string wide receiver on the LA Rams. Interesting. But unfortunately, it'll end in a field goal from the 38. And it is in. Here's a 3rd and 8. We got the ball back after yet another 3-and-out. Here's Alex Glass getting another return all the way to the 34. This dude's insane. He catches everything. He just comes out of nowhere. Here's JR throwing, and that is caught, and he'll fumble it. That's the backup running back, Isaiah Spiller. For the moment, it's a fumble. Here's the booth review, and they will overturn it. So we will be on the 20. We moved up to the 11, and it was a catch. Kendall Brewer, a little bit low, but he caught it. Didn't graze the ground, and we are in. And this game is certainly looking like it's over. Look at that absolute dart to him. It was a little low, but it was nice. And precise, 28-7. Downfield, a rainbow. It's caught. Brad Rose. Can they get him? No, they will not. Out of nowhere. Brad Rose into the end zone, showing off the speed. But look at this rainbow by Jalen Hurts. Right over the defenders. I mean, the ref was the closest person to him. Brad Rose was gone. Here's us in the next drive. JR, he has a rainbow of his own. All the way to the 50 goes Trey Palmer. This drive would end up in a field goal. Here's Farr, and he'll get it through. 31-14 at half. We do not look like a 4-9 team right now. (102 rushing yards, 242 passing yards. We are just simply going off. Here's the Seahawks, 21-14. Gary Woods will have 152 in a score. Rhodes kind of struggling, 106, 6 for 10. Not the best at half. Claypool has himself 54. The Cardinals at 9-5 will take down the 10-4 Jets in a tough game. Geo Jones will get 2 scores. Southward will get 81, and Brandon Clay 102 in a score. The question is, can the Eagles, with their possession in the second half, go down and score and make this a 10-point game? Here's the return. Can they do what we did in the first play of the game? They will not. And Jalen Hurts will come out during this drive. Here's a 2nd and 2, a handoff. And that's Tong making a juke move all the way to the 41. Nice looking run there. And here's a 4th and 4. Unfortunately, they'll punt. No, they're going to throw it. Here's the punter. Downfield over the defender. And it's caught. That was the greatest throw by a punter I have seen in my lifetime. Look at that. Number 17 over our backup corner. And that's caught by their backup running back. It wasn't in for a touchdown, so Hurts had to walk in and make it a 10-point game. We did get down to the 26, and here's a run. Jawan Bonds finding his way. What a juke. And all the way to the 14, and we look like we are going to score once again and make this even farther. On the 3, here's JR to the end zone. Trey Palmer wide open, and it's going to be 38-21. Mike Tongue has 6.1 per carry. They haven't used him a lot. They've used the pass game, but their defense has really failed them all day long. Play action. Hurts. Another one downfield, and it's Brad Rose again. Grant Delpit just failed us. Once again, a huge play by Brad Rose. I mean, he's just throwing darts downfield, and Rose is just using his speed nonstop. Look at Delpit. Terrible play. And this is why he was benched later in the game. Here's a throw, and it's going to be out of bounds. We went for it on a 4th down. And here's Philadelphia trying to make it even closer. Tongue will run it. Oh, a spin move. And across the 15. Hung up to 66 now as the third quarter ends. 3rd and 3 on the 8. Hurts is going to run it, and it's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. This game is just back and forth. And it's now a 3-point game out of nowhere. It was 31-14 at half. Here's a play action. We do get to the 26. Here's a rainbow, and to the end zone. Trey Palmer will get his 2nd of the game, and that'll make it even farther. 45-35. They get to our 24. A throw downfield. He'll break the tackle, and he'll get in. Jamal Gant, and they will have another touchdown. And it's 3 points, the margin again. Can their defense stop us? Look at that throw. Unfortunately, they will not, and we will kick the field goal to end it, to put it in their face, and the final will be 48-42, the best career game for J.R. Franklin by far. And Jalen Hurts had himself a day as well. You look at these stats, J.R. had 4 touchdowns, 130 rating, 432. Hurts had himself 146 rating, 317 and 3. And even Scott almost had his first career touchdown, the punter. Rushing-wise, Jawan Bonds had an amazing day, 154, 7.3 and a score. Mike Tongue also had himself a decent day in 11 attempts, 79 yards. And Jalen Hurts on the ground had 3 scores and also a fumble. Trey Palmer, his career day as well, 13 receptions, 146, and 2 scores. What a day. Hudson Lippett had himself a score, kind of a slower day for him. Jamal Gant had a score for Philly. Alex Glass had some crazy receptions downfield. Kendall Brewer unfortunately got injured later in the game. He had 65 and a score. Gilbert Horn was kind of quiet. He also got injured. But let's not forget how good Brad Rose did. 2 for 137 and 2. The next game on the slate is against the Buffalo Bills. We are 5-9. We play at home. The Bills are definitely on the edge of making the playoffs. They're at 7-7. Let's see if we can take them down.